Okay, I realized I needed to put a starter to this video as you're coming in the middle of something. So we're starting off with showing how the fermentation is going after a couple of days with the Munton's Gold IPA up through full fermentation of 2 weeks instead of the few days that I thought I was going to use, and bottling. And then we're going to submit the video YouTube for Brew Wednesday. Cheers. Okay, you can see here that the fermenting process is going on pretty good. This is what it looks like. Okay, for the next Homebrew Wednesday, we're going to continue with the process we've already brewed, and we finished fermenting the IPA that we started last Wednesday, and so we're going to bottle it today. Well, this is Sunday, but it's going to be bottled today. We'll do a taste test, non-carbonated room temperature, and we'll also go through sanitizing again, get the bottles ready, stuff like that. I've already washed off, gotten all the labels off the new bottles. I've done an initial wash. Next will be sanitation of the bottles, sanitization of the pump, and sanitation of the hydrometer. We have to do a hydrometer reading, and should be it for today. Okay, so next step in the process is to sanitize once again. So I've got my bucket, hydrometer, siphon pump. I've got the washers that go on the bottles between the porcelain caps and the bottle itself. So I will go ahead and add about 4 gallons of warm water in the bucket, and then I'll add the star sand to it, which makes it pretty easy to use. And once I've finished that, I will move the bottles to the other room where the fermenter is, and we'll check the hydrometer reading. Okay, for those that don't know like me, you've got your star sand here, and you got the 1.5 ounce separate compartment there, and it took me until now to figure out what I need to do to fill that compartment easily. So with the lid's capped, you can squeeze it, but it's really hard. So what do? You just take and you loosen up the cap above the 1 ounce container. Now when I squeeze, it goes in there easily. Boom, just like that. And I'll close the lid again now because I've already put the sanitation solution in the water. I just got to stir it around a little bit so it's evenly distributed. I got 36 bottles sanitized. They're upside down draining. I also sanitized the crates while I was at it, so if you're wondering about them being upside down in these crates, I'm going to move over to the priming room and show the setup there. My video is going to be horizontal and vertical. That's going to make it a little difficult. We're living and learning. So I've got my rubber washers that I've got to put on next. I've got my siphon tube and hydrometer ready. There's a tub of pail. So I'm going to give the bottles some time to dry a little bit more. Then I'm going to bring them out here and then put on the washers next. And after that, be a 2-person operation filling the bottles. Okay, I was going to bottle it today, but I still see that there's some fermentation going on. As you can see, the little bubbles rising. So I'm going to go ahead with their recommendation and do a secondary fermentation. So I'm using the siphon now to put it in my plastic carboy. I did taste it. It tastes pretty good. I'll do a tasting here again for your benefit. I used a hydrometer reading. It was at 1.014. They were saying finish it should be at 1.012. So we'll see how it goes. Okay, so we're still working on filling her up. Secondary fermenter. Figured I'd let you all see. Here's the. Of course, it's not clear yet, but. Not bad. That's what I'm talking about. See what it looks like after you've emptied the beer out of the fermenter. And you can see the yeast sediment on the bottom. Now I'll clean all these things out and be ready for the next time. Alright, finishing up this Homebrew Wednesday. We actually went almost a full 2 weeks fermentation for the Munton's IPA. So this is what we just brewed. Wow, we brewed, fermented, full 2 weeks fermentation. I just finished bottling. I got, would have got 37 500 milliliter bottles, but I had to have one to drink. I'll bring the glass out. I put the glass in the fridge. I've also got some in my coffee cup here. Yes, non-carbonated, just fresh out of the fermenter. So it can't be that bad if you can drink it warm and non-carbonated. I'm going to be in the search for some 1 gallon jars next time I go shopping and stuff. I want to start making smaller batches so I can experiment more, because it's going to take me a while to drink 36 500 milliliter bottles. And I've already got another kit that I want to brew. I'll probably be brewing that this next weekend. Alrighty then. Extend my thanks to Craig Farway and CraigTube. He was a real inspiration, entertaining videos that I watch. And I also like to extend the thanks to everybody else that does Homebrew Wednesdays and does their stuff on YouTube. Really good stuff to watch, a lot of things to learn, and hopefully I can continue to improve my videos so that they're not as disjointed as the first one and this one is. We'll see as time goes on. So I'll come back with my glass of Munton's Gold IPA in a moment. Right, I'm in the midst of watching Brewing TV on YouTube. They've really got some pretty good videos. So here's my Munton's Gold IPA. I put the glass in the refrigerator about an hour ago. As you can see, it's not, against my shirt, it's not clear, not too light, but I don't know. This is what it's supposed to look like. So we'll see after the glasses or the bottles have been primed for a couple weeks, and put them in the fridge for a couple weeks, and we'll see how it looks at that time. It doesn't taste too bad. I think the only thing I can think of is maybe I need to do my fermenting in the basement as well, because it's almost 80 degrees in the house, and maybe that's a little too warm. Well, anyway, cheers, Homebrew Wednesday.